And welcome back to the next semi-final set of the Singapore Open 3. They will be featuring the Reuven and Benjamin.
Yes, both of them are local players, and Benjamin, as we should have seen before in the previous set that he played, that he actually played very well against Heraku and securing his top 4 right now.
Yes,
And
putting him in pole position for the paid invite.
yes, and right now I think he's overtaken Justin, one of our local players, and he's going strong right now with more CP. And then let's hope that he can do well for this set.
True. I mean, this in fact is his last major tournament in Singapore. I'm not sure that he will be going to Hong Kong, but well, he's looking to push his run beyond top 4 this time.
Mm, yes, and as for Reuven, he's also one of our more unique players in Singapore where he runs very unorthodox teams where with like for example like Ton Fini in the past, this kind of thing.
Yes, I mean he's also quite an accomplished player. He yesterday by now advancing to the top 4, he has indeed secured his Worlds qualification. So congratulations to him, and he will be looking to push forward his run further than top 4 today.
And as we see on team review right now, Reuven actually has a Tapu Koko, Mark, Porygon 2, Arcanine, Baswo, and Tapu Lele.
Whereas for Benjamin will be the Arcanine, Baswo, Garchomp, Gigalith, Braviary, and Nihiligo. Wow, no Tapus. That's quite an interesting composition, I would say.
Yes, like both, with Reuven here running a more of a meta team with more recognizable Pokemon in a way where Benjamin is running a very unorthodox team with the Braviary, for example, and the Baswo there.
Perhaps a speed control option, the by Tailwind, or since Nihiligo learns Trick Room, that could be also another possible options to support the Baswo, support the Gigalith, and a fast mode probably by Arcanine and Garchomp.
As right now we'll be proceeding into the game 1 of this semi-final set between Reuven and Benjamin.
I hope that I definitely looking forward because I think we have discussed a bit with Reuven. He indeed already showcased a lot of his techs during his game against Takashi. So well, let's see what he will throw up against Benjamin. Benjamin chooses to lead the Breviary and the Garchomp. If I don't understand wrongly, his Garchomp was Scarf, right?
Yes. It's a very strong lead where even though that like things like Arcanine with the Intimidate will lower Garchomp's attack. However, Bravery itself will get a +1 thanks to the Defiant ability that it has.
Well, yes, that's
and
true.
combined with the Z move that it carries, it can pack quite a punch to opponents.
Yeah, in fact, I mean with the Scarf Garchomp, the lightly Scarf Garchomp item, Earthquake, Z move, very possible play, I would say. Probably the Supersonic Sky Strike. Was it Supersonic Sky Strike?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it was, right. So Supersonic Sky Strike on Arcanine could be a possible play. Supersonic Sky Strike and Earthquake. Barring any, I mean, because the Reuven's team doesn't have potential safe switch-ins to Earthquake, in fact. Yeah.
Or even the Supersonic Sky Strike barring the Porygon 2, as clearly Mark Baswo or Tapu Lele wouldn't like to take a Supersonic Sky Strike.
Yes, exactly. I mean, there's no really very good resist of this move. Yeah. But whoa, he chooses to protect instead. And Arcanine, yeah, recognizing the threat from Braviary, chooses to protect.
As well, and Garchomp will go for the Earthquake, outspeeding Coco.
Likely Reuven may lose his Coco, right? Yeah, I would think.
Perhaps Reuven is running more of a bulkier set here where it is able to take a -1 Earthquake from Coco.
Probably,
which
yes.
Is shown here that it survived with 26 HP. And will Volt Switch into the Braviary. However, Benjamin might have actually caught that and protect and prevent the Coco from switching there.
Yes, because Coco in fact is already naturally faster than Braviary. So yeah, likely yes indeed it was quite a good call from Benjamin, I would say.
Right now, Reuven is still pressured by the Earthquake by the offensive pressure that both Benjamin's Pokemon provides. Tapu Koko does go for the protect here, saving itself for another turn and preventing Earthquake from killing it.
Yes, and probably the Garchomp will damage Arcanine in the process, and also Braviary will be able to set up the Tailwind easily and snowballing the momentum from here.
Yes, and with the Tailwind, Braviary will finally outspeed the Tapu Koko here, which will not allow it to Volt Switch out anytime soon.
Sure. I mean, wow, Reuven has taken so much damage within these 2 turns. But probably Arcanine is going down to itself by the via the Flare Blitz, via recoil. I'm not sure if it's a Pinch Berry. Yes, it is
the Pinch Berry, and it will able to heal itself back to relatively healthy HP there.
Yes, but like what you mentioned, with the Tailwind up, still being threatened very significantly by the Scarf Garchomp Earthquake. I don't see Benjamin likely to be able to switch out, likely wanting to switch out or incentivized to do so. Well, I mean, the only typical upgrade resist would be Buzzwole, but well, you wouldn't really want to switch to a Buzzwole at this moment in
Yes,
time, I would
especially
say.
where you're pinned down by a +1 Bravery
Yes.
with the Z move.
And potential even without a Z move, the Brave Bird
Brave Bird
itself will
will
be
be
able
able
to
to
take it out.
kill.
Yes.
Yes, now Coco does switches here into the Mug here, as Reuven thinks that is the most like one of the more bulky Pokemon on his team.
Yes, I felt that Reuven this time is really on a pinch situation. With the fact that the Earthquake, wow, is really still threatening a lot of his of Reuven's team because of the lack of the significant ground resist, I would
Yes.
say.
Even at -1, Mug doesn't take that well and will be forced to eat his Pinch Berry very early into the game.
Yes, yes, in fact. Well, I mean now Benjamin looking for the opportunity for the Z move. Well, who do you think it will go to?
Actually, it can go into either, but you would think that you'll go into the Arcanine because Coco was already at such low health, and you wouldn't want to burn a Z move on such low
Yeah,
health
at
Pokemon.
first glance probably not. Yes, yes, exactly.
Or perhaps Benjamin caught the switch. However, it does go into the Protector Arcanine, which most likely will be able to take it because thanks to the Protect, and it will only take 25% of its total damage.
Yes, exactly. So given that the fact that Mark has already eaten the Peach Berry, Coco at the back, and there's one more that's not revealed, maybe the only possible ground resist would be Buzzwole or P2 at best. So again, still being very, very much threatened and pressured by the Garchomp Bravia lead. No switches from Benjamin at all, I would say.
Yes, and right now, thanks to the Supersonic Sky Strike, Arcanine is at so low of a HP that a -1 Earthquake will actually take it out, and Mark will actually go back to 50%. Bravery can choose to Brave Bird again and take out the Mark,
Yes.
securing two KOs.
In one turn,
In one
yes,
turn.
exactly. So Mark already consumed the Peach Berry. The Earthquake and the Brave Bird play is
Easily
a
take out
very, very possible option. I mean, Reuven definitely recognizing that and then hence going for the Protect. Extreme Speed trying to wear down Braviary to raid, and Earthquake taking out Arcanine in the process. Probably
Yes.
trying to stall the Trick Room turns.
the Tailwind.
Sorry, the Tailwind turns, yeah.
Right now, Bravery is such at low at low health. It is going to die to the Brave Bird, and it will take itself out of recoil. So Benjamin might want to actually play very well if Reuven has a Buzzwole at the back, because the Buzzwole walls the Garchomp, and other than the Arcanine on Benjamin's side of the field, there's really isn't any Pokemon that can stop Reuven's Buzzwole really well.
But he has yet to be reviewed. So well, we'll see how Reuven is going to try to turn this around. Because well, given the in terms of the momentum advantage, the position wise. Oh, but the last Pokemon was Tapu Lele. So well, I mean, sacrificing probably Braviary sacrificing itself for big damage and Earthquake, and but potentially the Tapu Lele can still threaten the Garchomp via a Moonblast. Yeah, from what I understood yesterday was a Choice Scarf. I'm not so sure about that, but yeah, potential Choice Scarf item could be also in the books.
However, Earthquake does come out from Garchomp's side of field, will bring Mark to 50% health, and thanks to the Tailwind, Bravery will still be able to outspeed the Choice Scarf Tapu Lele. If
it is Choice
yes.
Scarf. Yeah, and the Brave Bird probably will likely take itself out recoil, but it will also take one along with it as
which
well.
Benjamin chooses to be a Tapu Lele, as it's seen as a threat thanks to the Psychic Terrain with the boosted Psychic damage.
Exactly. I mean, he pointed out and recognizes the threats very well, I would say, and the knockoff probably on the Garchomp. Likely, yeah, he at least is wanted to fish out information, looking at the fact that Reuven may have to readjust for the game 2. But no, now with the Choice Scarf gone, Coco can outspeed Garchomp and easily go for the Dazzling Beam.
Yes, but however, Reuven is still quite in a dangerous position here, I would say, because both his Coco and his Mark are not very healthy at all.
That's true. I mean, I'm not sure what Benjamin's item for the Buzzwole is, but if it's Assault Vest, the Dazzling Gleam would not be able to take out both at the same time.
Yes, and with Mark being slower than Buzzwole, you won't be able to get a KO onto the Buzzwole, and Buzzwole will be able to kill at least one of Reuven's Pokemon this turn. And Benjamin does still have one more Pokemon at the back, which is yet to be revealed, and it will be assumed that Reuven's Pokemon can't be able to handle it because both of Reuven's Pokemon at such low health.
Yes, exactly. And the superpower indeed going for the Mark, as what you pointed out. But yeah, I mean, the momentum wise, looking at the damage output from Dazzling Gleam, is likely able to take 3 which also infers that likely is the assault vest item on the Buzzwole, and Benjamin chooses to close out the game with Nihiligo. Nihiligo is able to threaten Tapu Koko with a Sludge Bomb, and then Buzzwole is able to threaten with Superpower. Looks like it's Benjamin's game for this.
Yes, for this one, I would say that Reuven really led wrongly into this game, as he gave the Bravery the Defiant boost, and just give Benjamin a lot of offensive pressure there. And even though he does get a -1 off onto the Garchomp, Garchomp is very fast with the Choice Scarf and with the added Tailwind up on Benjamin's side of the field.
Yes, easily the momentum will be swinging to his favor, I would say. So that the fact that you are right. I mean, the leads were very suboptimal for Reuven, I would say. So he definitely will have to bear this in mind. Very leading with Arcanine was really quite reckless, I would say.
Yes, and you really wonder how Reuven will actually change up his lead in the second game, as he might actually opt for the Trick Room mode with his Porygon 2.
Possible option, yes.
But Benjamin does have the Nihilego that does have the Gigalith that might also be a threat under the Trick Room, and Gigalith is lower than the mark here. So you will really think how Reuven will actually adjust, as he can't overpower Benjamin with speed. And he can't overpower Benjamin under Trick Room.
Yes, because the fact that it's actually quite at a very awkward speed tier, whereby Benjamin would be, Reuven can probably capitalize more on the Trick Room, but whereas it's not the fact that Benjamin would be able to also capitalize on that with like Giga Leaf and the Buzzwole. So again, it's kind of a cancelling out situation in terms of the speed tier wise. So again, Reuven has to make the right call: fast mode, slow mode. Ultimately, he has to play around that, I would say.
Reuven also does need to bring the correct mons into this game, I would assume, as Buzzwole does look good against Benjamin's team, as it does handle the Gigalith, does handle the Nihilego, for example. However, Benjamin does has threats to Buzzwole like the Bravery and the Arcanine itself. So like, I think Reuven will have to prioritize taking out the Buzzwole threats in order for Buzzwole to shine if for his win condition.
True. But with the Scarf Garchomp, indeed, is posing quite a bit of issues. Probably Reuven may want to use his pivoting option, which is P2. I would think it's P2. More to his advantage, like, easily trying, because it's Scarf, so probably it's frail, and you can easily take it out with the Ice Beam, and then you snowball the momentum from there.
Porygon 2 is also able to take hits from Garchomp because of its boosted defenses thanks to the Eviolite.
Yes, exactly. But we haven't seen a lot of move pool review for the Nihiligo, Slash Bomb, Power Gem, or the more typical options.
We have seen from the previous game, it actually is the Protect, Hidden Power Ice, Slash Bomb, and Power Jam. So it doesn't carry the Trick Room.
I see. So it seems that Benjamin's approach to the Trick Room matchup will be to bring his own Gigalith.
And perhaps the Buzzwole, as is one of the slower Pokemon on his team. But even at Trick Room, it really comes down to a very awkward situation where Reuven also carries his own Buzzwole, where it might actually be a speed tie.
True. I mean, we do not know exactly what's the investment. Speed ties are definitely very possible, but this is quite a interesting matchup in a sense where both players are using very similar compositions. It can go really either way. Yes. It can go really either way.
As Benjamin does it with the same with the Garchomp.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Yeah.
And Reuven does choose to switch it out and brings in the Porygon 2 this time.
Yeah, as well we discussed earlier, Porygon 2 could be a easily more suitable and more optimal pivoting option.
Factor in this. Download boost does give the special attack rolls, which will boost its Ice Beam damage output against both the Garchomp and the Bravery here.
This also suggests that the training for the Garchomp is likely leaning towards defenses because based on the download boost that it gives. So probably Ice Beam now is within range of a 1-hit KO from Ice Beam, directly threatened. But I'm not sure what you will do to the Tapu Lele. A potential Supersonic Sky Strike and the Earthquake play lightly.
Yes.
But it will mean that if you cannot deny the Trick Room, even losing Tapu Lele is fine. Yeah.
Tapu Lele chooses to switch out here on Reuven's side, and Buzzwole will be coming in here.
But as expecting the Earthquake play.
However, Supersonic Sky Strike may also go into the Tapu Lele start, so you really wonder what is Reuven doing there.
I felt that sacking is like sacking the wrong mon, I would say. Yes. But anyway, let's see. Well, it's a Tailwind. But
will Reuven go for the Trick Room?
I definitely hope so.
Reuven does go for the Trick Room.
Yes, it does go for the Trick Room. Yes, I mean, now swinging back to his favor, I would say.
Yes, especially now Benjamin is very fast Pokemon, but not very fast in Trick Room because Trick Room does reverse all the
Speed tiers.
speed tiers.
Yeah. So well, perhaps a more optimal play would be like to right out, go on offense earlier back. Then losing Lily or losing Buzzwole could be one. But well, Trick Room is up now. Momentum seriously on
Reuven side of the field.
Reuven's side.
Yes.
Yes.
Ice Beam will go into the Garchomp here.
Lightly picking up a clean KO.
Yes, reading the protect from the Braviary.
Yes, exactly. So, typical Buzzwoles also have move pools like Ice Punch, so Ice Punch will be able to take it out either way.
However, Reuven does go use the superpower to go into the Braviary, predicting a switch into perhaps the Nihilego or the Gigalith there.
Wow, and now the Buzzwole Mirror as well we discussed earlier.
But however, the speed tie won't happen here because Benjamin went for the Tailwind earlier last
yes,
turn.
and definitely Buzzwole will be slow. Now will be the
Benjamin's
fastest.
Buzzwole will be slower.
Yes. Wow. But the amount of Porygon 2 is the indirect threat of the Buzzwole. Given just now the item, the damage output, Assault Vest, I'm not sure whether you will be able to take it out by superpower, depending on the training of the Porygon 2. But Buzzwole also kind of in a position whereby if Braviary can able to take it out with a Brave Bird also as well.
Yes. Arcanine does come in here for Reuven's side of the field, lowering the Buzzwole's attack, but however, boosting Braviary's attack here.
That was quite a weird that play though.
Perhaps Reuven, but however Braviary just switches out here and will reset its stats and not get a boost at all.
Perhaps he recognizes that Braviary wouldn't stay in, and he wanted to cover the potential option for Porygon 2 to have Thunderbolt on his Braviary.
Yes. And now Buzzwole does reveal the Z move here on Reuven's side of the field, or Pummeling will go into presumably the Nihilego slot as Braviary has already burned the protect last turn.
Yeah, it will be quite big
yes.
if it goes to Nihilego, I would say. Wow. Could it be taken now?
Yes, it will, because Nihilego does not have the best physical defense at all.
I see. Well, that was quite a good read, I would say, because in typical cases, you wouldn't aim the Braviary anyway. But the superpower going on to the Arcanine, but with the -1, probably not going to do too much.
And now you'll be at -2 thanks to the stack drop that superpower, the side effect of superpower.
Reuven really clearly capitalizing on his Trick Room turns by, noting the fact that Benjamin wanted to switch out his faster attackers to conserve for the late game, and Reuven indeed capitalized on that momentum.
Yes, Reuven is really knowing what he's doing this game, and that with all the information that he gotten from the first game, he's really making good use of it. And right now, Benjamin is left to his last 2, while Reuven still have 4 of his Pokemon.
Yes.
Under Trick Room.
Yeah, and Poison Jab going on to the Buzzwole, probably trying to cheat a bit. And Arcanine going for the Flare Blitz on the Buzzwole, should be able to pick up the KO.
Knowing that Buzzwole won't be able to protect because it's the Assault Vest variant.
Yeah, and the Tailwind was still up on his side. The speed advantage clearly on Reuven's side. And probably Braviary will Brave Bird the Buzzwole. Yeah,
but without the boost, Buzzwole most likely will be able to take it quite fairly as Buzzwole.
Oh no.
Shit, actually no.
Well, I mean, with a bit of chip, probably not, but I don't. Oh yeah, 4 times.
Oh, 4 times.
Impossible for it to survive anyway.
That's my bad.
Yeah, so well, is Trick Room expired?
No.
Pardon me, I didn't pay attention to it. But the now closing out the game with Porygon 2 and Braviary. I know that Braviary typically has superpower on its move pool, but
Benjamin hasn't revealed the information at all. It's only been seen that it has the Tailwind Protect.
Tailwind Protect, Brave Bird.
Tailwind Protect Brave Bird,
Yeah.
and the 4th slot hasn't been revealed.
Typical coverage move pools like superpower could be one. Based on my experience, I could see some of the Braviaries also having AOP. Like try to kill P2 with AOP. But sometimes it may not really work out to his favor because most of the P2s out there are
very
quite
bulky,
defensive anyway. Non-step, I'm not sure if he's going to take it out.
And especially when you don't have the +1 boost from Defiant, it is really a very...
It's not very meaningful,
Yeah, very
I would say.
sketchy count there.
Yeah, I would say.
I would say that right now, because of the... I would say Benjamin played too safe last game when he went for the Tailwind there on turn 1. And Reuven just capitalizing it and just Tailwind up. And he just began to snowball there and taking out Benjamin's Pokemon 1 by 1.
Yes, exactly. I mean, being not able to deny the Trick Room and his so-called more soft check in terms of the trick room play was using Buzzwole, trying to match the Buzzwole mirror in the trick room setting. But I felt that Reuven's Pokemon was more optimized for trick room matchups than what do you call that, Benjamin's team, where it's more tailwind focused, I would say.
Yes. And right now, we do see the same lead from Benjamin's side of the field, and Reuven does bring out a new lead here with Tapu Koko and Tapu Lele.
Wow, that's quite interesting. But from what I heard from the stream, it was yesterday in the Swiss rounds. He reviewed something very interesting on the Tapu Koko. I'm not sure whether he will put it out this time. Well, let's see.
However, Tapu Koko here is threatened by the Scarf Garchomp here. However, it did show that it survived an Earthquake on game 1.
With the -1.
Yes, with the -1. So right now, Nihilego does come in, and Tapu Koko chooses to go for the Protect. Will the Psychic go into the Nihilego slot? Nope, but it's the Moonblast, choosing to play it safe here.
Yes.
And Moonblast, well, Nihilego just does take the Moonblast fairly well here, which thanks to its defensive, especially defensively stats.
It could have been big if you read that and instead went for the Psychic on the Breviary instead. At this range easily could pick up the KO.
I would say that was a very weird Moonblast because if I remember correctly, under Psychic terrain did one hit KO the Garchomp.
Typical Scarf Garchomps are not that bulky.
And if Reuven does go for the Psychic onto that slot, Nihilego would have died then.
I wouldn't say suboptimal play, but probably level 1. Yeah, I don't think he read it anything more than that. But while Tapu Koko now, with the tailwind up again, Benjamin having more momentum. Yeah.
Mark does come in here to absorb anything that the Nihilego will throw at Tapu Koko, and it is a Sludge Bomb, and Mark takes it fairly well, and even it's a critical hit.
But with the special attack drop, probably that did more than what he expected.
Yes, Supersonic Sky Strike does come out from the Breviary, perhaps into the Lele, and wanting to take it out before it starts to provide more offensive pressure on Benjamin himself.
Yes, I mean because of the fact that he brought Garchomp, 2 Pokemon that's directly weak to Tapu Lele, easily going to pick up a clean KO from there. Well, I feel that the lead for Koko Lele wasn't very optimal, I would say.
I would say Reuven was expecting Benjamin to switch out his leads because, like, as shown in the second game where Benjamin got steamrolled by Trick Room mode, you will expect your opponent to actually want to switch it up in case you bring the same lead again, which Benjamin didn't, believing in his Scarf Garchomp and his Breviary.
True. Sometimes, players, it's a player mentality in a sense that you over adjust for you tend to over adjust sometimes it's the best way is if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But it seems that it's the strategy that Benjamin has deployed.
Yes, and it really does shines here because the offensive pressure that Scarf Garchomp provides is so immense that you really don't want to be around it, and it will force you on the playing defensively, and you will actually think that you want to nerf the Garchomp attack with the Arcanine with the Intimidate. However, Bravery is on the field, which will give a Defiant boost.
Yes.
So it really puts you in a very tight spot.
Yes, it covers each other's very well. I mean, negating the potential Intimidate play, and also being able to Earthquake alongside Braviary will be really good.
Yeah. As we see, Knockoff does go into the Protect from Nihilego here. This turn really doesn't providing anything much, as Braviary does switch out for the Garchomp here.
Yeah, I mean a potential Nihilego switch out to Braviary and Earthquake again. I mean Tapu Koko would likely not be able to take out the Garchomp at any time anyway. So probably, yeah, I felt that Benjamin this time really snowballed a lot of momentum on his side. Reuven, yeah, kind of really forced to play defensively, and yes, as expected, the switch out to Braviary, Earthquake play. Yes, I do expect that.
Yes, Tapu Koko does switches out into the Arcanine
here. Yes, perhaps he recognizes that as well.
Wanting to lower Garchomp's attack. However, Benjamin does caught that and sends in Braviary to get a Defiant boost.
Yes, again, like what you mentioned, taking advantage of the potential Arcanine switch in is like it's not very optimal, I would say.
Earthquake does come out from the Garchomp.
Yes.
And will hurt Mark, and Mark will survive on 1 HP and will heal back with the berry.
Yes.
However, Reuven is still pinned down by the very fast Choice Scarf Earthquake from the Garchomp, and now with both Reuven's Pokemon that is weak to ground type, it's still not easy for Reuven to get any offensive presence on the field.
Yeah, I mean now he can easily go for the Brave Bird on Arcanine and then Earthquake for the win.
Yes,
I mean Tapu Koko would even on resist would still take so much damage from the plus 2.
a +1.
Plus 1, right?
Yes.
-1 plus 1
Yes.
plus 2. Yes. From the plus 1 Braviary Brave Bird from due to the Defiant boost.
Yes, and Garchomp will just mindlessly press
Earthquake all the way.
Yes,
Yeah.
and just a clean sweep on Reuven, I would say.
Perhaps I mean the shake is in a sense Reuven's matchups for Earthquake Garchomp. I mean Garchomp right in general was a bit shaky in a sense. P2 Baswo cover each other quite well, but well when Garchomp is in Scarf, then
Yes,
that changes the whole dynamics
yes,
altogether.
especially that you would think that you wouldn't want to bring a Scarf Garchomp to a best of 3 game where your opponent can easily adjust around the choice Scarf Garchomp.
Yes.
However, in this case, Reuven can't seem to do that very well because
Yes.
majority of his Pokemon are weak to ground,
Mm.
and because of Braviary threatening and Baswo threatening the Porygon 2, it is really a very tough call for Reuven here. And
Yes,
yeah,
indeed. I mean, even typically in the meta game for VG17, most of the teams are actually kind of ground weak. Like there's no ground disease or ground
Yes.
immune, you know. So, but it's kind of a unique characteristic of this year's meta game. And wow, look at the matchup. 4 Pokemon versus 2 against the world where both are weak to ground. Oh my
Yes,
god.
yes.
So it's very unfortunate, I would say.
And right now, because Braviary has already set up a tailwind, Braviary will be able to outspeed the Tapu Koko, and Earthquake will be able to clean up both the Tapu Koko and the Arcanine.
Yes, despite the -1, Braviary simply just need to brave the Coco slot. Arcanine simply just need to, will die to the Earthquake anyway. So
Yes. So Benjamin really showing how strong of a lead Braviary and Garchomp is by showing it in this game and previous game as well.
yes,
A very convincingly win.
yes,
for
a very
Cro-
commanding.
yeah,
He won in
commanding
very
victory.
commanding fashion.
Yes.
For
this
Benjamin
Yeah, for this game, and Benjamin will be proceeding on
to the
to the
finals,
finals.
for the Singapore Open.
Yes. And he'll be facing off Takeshi Tagiru.
I think Takeshi Tageru said. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because Sugi just unfortunately lost to
Yes.
him. So well, Japan versus Singapore final.
That'll be a very interesting set we shall watch,
Sure,
later.
definitely.
especially with Takeshi's very
Unique take on Fake PG.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, generally this game, in a sense, Reuven's entire team match up against the ground, very apparent ground weakness that he has to fix probably going forward. And well, Benjamin took it in absolutely commanding fashion, I would
Yes,
say.
showing that his team is really
It works
yes,
without a
it works
Tapu.
without a Tapu. Yes,
Yeah,
without a Tapu.
really. Or Tapu
Yeah,
in
just a
general.
Tapu itself. Yes, and we'll be moving on to a player interview
With the, I think
With
is with
Reuven,
Reuven, the loser of the set. Yeah,
Yes.
unfortunately. Yeah, so
and stay tuned.
stay tuned. And we're back with the player interview for the unfortunate, well, fortunate too as well for the semi-finalists finish for Reuven Tan here. And congratulations again. I heard that you have already secured your Worlds qualification, don't you?
Thank you.
Yeah. So, would you be going to Anaheim?
Um, Still considering. Yeah.
Okay, sure. So, what are your thoughts about going into that game earlier? Uh, in a sense, because the matchup wasn't exactly in your favor, I would say, because the Gachom was scuffed, and
Yeah.
you had nothing that
I
could
wasn't-
outspeed it. So, kind of unfortunate. But if you were to fix this team again, how would you improve this matchup in a sense?
I think I have to really scout game one, really scuff. That's one of the problems.
You were not aware of it
Yeah.
this earlier, I see. So, I mean, it was really very overwhelming in a sense because, in fact, game 2 you read much better. But I'm not sure why do you change it up for the game 3, because I believe in the fact that if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So, yeah.
I think I needed Mark to deal with Nihilego. Yeah, that's why I brought Mark to soak up the poison.
But the
wave.
Breviary
I
though
wanted-
is, yeah, the Breviary was, trying to nerf the damage for Gachon, but you're also boosting the damage for Breviary. It wasn't a very strong lead for your
Game one.
case. Yeah, in fact, in game 1 was like, whoa, I and Alan were caught off guard by that lead in a sense. Yeah. So
But game 3, I suppose, like, I tried the Coco and Lele lead.
yeah, I saw that.
He's trying to bait his Earthquake, but instead,
No,
yeah.
it didn't happen. Yeah. So
Instead it
he
didn't,
played. Unfortunately, he played much. He read you in a sense. So that's unfortunate. So, but anyway, good run nonetheless. I'm happy that you already secured your Worlds qualification. So I hope that you'll be going to Hong Kong, don't you?
Yes, I
Yeah.
will,
So likely that you will continue to push forth your run, trying to go for the better result at Hong Kong. Any shoutouts?
Shout out to Phoebe, of course, my girlfriend, supporting me. Yes.
That's good. Yeah. So well, we'll catch you back on the stream. Well, and the finals will be only starting at 2 p.m. As the finalists will have a lunch break. So see you there.